This is a song called Park. It's on the This Room Becomes a Crowd album. It's actually a really easy song to learn. Might be a good beginner song if you're a beginner guitarist. Basically 3 chords, 4 chords. The main verse is in E. So there's an E chord. I'm at the 1st fret here and 2nd fret. So it's an E chord. It's a B7, which is basically a backwards triangle, kind of like, you know, D is a triangle pointing towards the body of the guitar, and B7 is pointing away from the guitar. You could also play it here, but I like playing it here so that these high notes ring out. So you got E, you got B7, and at the choruses it goes to an A and an A minor. A is just this, and A minor is this. That's it. So it's 4/4 time, and it's basically you're going to alternate between the E and the B for the verses, and it's kind of I don't know what the style would be, I guess, but it's strumming pattern, kind of bordering on a bluegrass kind of rhythm, but not quite so ticka checka, you know, a little bit until the end. The end gets there. But anyway, so this is how the pattern goes basically between those 2 chords. So that's it between the verses. It just goes back and forth there. Basically the pattern I'm playing is using my thumb. I'll scoot you over to the body end of the guitar here. I'm basically using my thumb to play the bass notes, and then doing a kind of upward finger picking. So it's kind of doom ba do ba da, doom ba do ba da rhythm. You'll notice that you really want to hit that root note, so you emphasize that E and B. Going back and forth, so hitting that low E open, and then that B. So I'm hitting kind of the bass notes. I tend to go between the root note and then the 2nd string down, so it'll be like. So I'm going between E and B there. So that's the pattern. I'm going to swing you back down to the fretboard because that pattern doesn't really change until later at the very end of the song. But so to go to the choruses, you just go to an A, and it's a very similar pattern on the right hand. We're still doing that bass and strumming kind of thing. So we're coming out of this. We're going to go to the A. Back to E. We're going to go to A minor, to B, and a pause, back to the main head again. So that's the basic idea. There's one thing that Anton does on the electric guitar that you could do even playing this by yourself. When you go to that A minor, you can do a nice little transition where you slide it up. Same form, just slid up 2 frets, and then to a A minor up here, where you're making kind of a bar. You could just do a bar. And then to the B. So it sounds like this. comes the A minor shift. So I'll do that again for you, it's really easy. Again, you could do a bar up at that 5th fret if you wanted to. And back to that beat. And that's it, basically. And at the end of the song, when it's doing the I got the stars above me, I got the stars above me kind of cheerier thing, you basically just switch to flat picking. And I usually just use my fingernail, the back of my, I'll switch it back over here. So where I'm finger picking like this, while the verse is going on during the song, with the end of the song we pick it up and the drums come in looking like that. I switch to using my middle fingernail and just strumming. So it'll go from what's the use in asking why? Well, I'll just lie here, lie, I'm just strumming. The whole end of the song is just E, B, E, B, E, B, back and forth. E, major, B, 7. And again, I'm just putting my middle finger and my thumb together and using the back fingernail there. Here's what it looks like down here. It just repeats over and over in Anton solos and stuff. And then when we end it, it ends on the E. And if you can sneak your pinky finger in on that 2nd fret, 2nd to last string, makes kind of a Beatles-esque chord. Adds this note, adds that note in there. And that's Park.